I have the one and only 24 karat gold Labubu. Now, this is real 24.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to HIMediaTV. I am your host, Evan from HIMediaTV, and welcome back to my little black book, the vlog show where I yap into a phone camera for an indeterminate amount of time and you listen for some reason. Today I want to talk about, did it happen? Or rather, everybody thought it happened over the weekend. Now let me be perfectly clear. The concept of President Donald J. Trump dying brings me an overwhelmingly colossal amount of joy. I pray for that man's death very frequently. I am excited for his death. It is inevitable. He is morbidly obese and 79 years old. These are two facts that we know beyond a shadow of a doubt. People who live to be 79 and morbidly obese do not live a long time. So I am not particularly worried about that, personally. That being said, there are other ancillary facts that we have to contend with. There is the very credible possibility that Trump has been using amphetamines for most of his life. This is backed up by the fact of him having United Kingdom regulation Sudafed, which has a higher amphetamine count and more ingredients that enhance that effect compared to its USDA counterpart. And the other fact is, he has flown and was flying all around the country doing insane event dates that somebody at that age is not particularly able to do unless you are on copious amounts of amphetamines. So, this notwithstanding, Donald J. Trump is alive. I know I'm sad about it too, but the fact of the matter is if this motherfucker was dead, if he was dead, it would get out immediately. It would absolutely get out immediately. The White House is far too leaky in terms of information for that not to be the case. It's just the reality of it. What's most likely happening at the moment is Trump is getting regular, IV drips for his terrible blood circulation, which is a product of his terrible diet and terrible food consumption habits. That's why he has the bruises on his hands. They are from IVs. I have had bruises like that. Not anywhere near that bad, but because I'm young, but I've had them. And I've seen my grandparents who have gotten IV drips similarly. My grandfather went through, chemo and stuff like that. it is. I saw those, and I very much knew off rip those were IV drip bruises. Now, despite all of this, needless to say, like, you know, Donald Trump is getting up there in age, and his continued consumption of Diet Coke, McDonald's, and plenty of sugar and trans fats at his age, despite having enough money to eat very well, has probably put the typical White House doctor on overdrive. I mean, we can't believe anything the White House says about Trump's health. They basically, like, what, a month ago put out a health report on him, and I was like, he is the fittest man alive. He's got a six-pack. He's got a 10-inch cock that's girthy and veiny. Like we can't believe anything that comes out of the mouths of their doctors, because they're just gonna lie to stroke his ego. I mean, let's be real. Cabinet meetings, which are televised, like, start with 20-minute glaze sessions where every single, like, cabinet official basically is blowing bubbles on his dick nonstop while they update us. It's pathetic. That being said, fundamentally, at the end of the day, Donald Trump is going to die at some point, and we can all take solace in that. Unfortunately, it's probably going to be one of those ironic things where pure spite and hatred for the human race is going to keep him alive for much longer than his 4-year presidency, and probably into his 3rd term. And the reason, and you like, Evan, there's only two terms president can have, and I'm like, this motherfucker is building a $400 million ballroom. This motherfucker ain't leaving when he's supposed to. And he has packed the government filled with people that are going to validate that. Just mark my goddamn words. And any idea that to the contrary of that is delusional. So, we continue to deal with the continued suck. And as such, as we do every day, we persist. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been another episode of My Little Black Book. Thank you all so very much for watching. I appreciate you. I appreciate your time and your viewership. I'm going to send you to End Screen Evan, and this is the final chat. This is another chapter closed on My Little Black Book.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you want to talk to me outside of this video, outside of live streams, or just join the community and be a part of it, you can do so at HIMediaTV/Discord. Discord links there. We'd love to have you. And given the financial situation of the economy right now, I know this is a tall ask, but if you have the scratch to spare, please consider donating and becoming a supporter at HIMedia.gg/tip. All of our perks are serviced through our Discord channel, including early access videos, exclusive videos, and more. Your generosity is a blessing, and $1 a month is a boon to my mental health. Thank you so very much for watching. I appreciate you, and have a great day.